Hi, Assalamualaikum to Madam Shahira and to my classmate. Today we from Group 5 will present Chapter 5.1. The topic is Business Plan. Before we go through our presentation, I will introduce our team members. First, I introduce myself. My name is Siti Saleha and my another team's members, Sharifah Maya, Adlina Amira, and last is Nur Azian. So, let's get started.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sharifah Maya Putri binti Said Yahya. In this chapter, I want to explain about definition business plan. In the definition of business plan, you must to know what is the business plan, purpose of the business plan, who should write a business plan, who read the business plan, how to potential lender and investor evaluate your business plan. Planning as part of the business operation. Plans provide guidance and structure in a rapidly changing market environment. Plans get finalized as the entrepreneur has a better sense of the market, the product or services, the management team and the financial needs of the venture. They help meet short-term or long-term business goals. We can go through the definition business plan. What is the business plan? Business plan is a written document describing all relevant internal and external elements and strategies for starting a new venture. It is an integration of functional plans, addresses short-term and long-term decision-making for the first 3 years of operation. The purpose of the business plan is to successfully and strategically achieve your company's goals and objectives. Next, a business plan will align the organization by clarifying, prioritizing, and improving the commitment to goals. The outcome of a good business plan is better result and increase in profits. Who should write a business plan? First is the plan should be prepared by the entrepreneur in consultation with other sources. Next, the entrepreneur should make an objective assessment of his or her own skills before deciding to hire a consultant. Next, we can looking forward who read the plan. Who is expected to read the plan can often affect its actual content and focus. In preparing the plan, it is important to consider the first is entrepreneur's perspective, second marketing perspective, and the last investor perspective. Who reads the plan continue 4. Depth and detail in the business plan depend on first is size and scope of the proposed new venture, second size of the market, third competition, and lastly potential growth. The business plan is valuable because it can help determine the viability of the venture in a designated market, guides the entrepreneur in organizing planning activities, serve as an important tool in obtaining financing. This process provides a self-assessment by the entrepreneur. How do potential lenders and investors evaluate the plan? The business plan must reflect first, the strengths of management and personnel, second, the product or service, last, available resources. Lenders are interested in the venture's ability to pay back the debt. For example, focus on the 4 Cs of credit, which are character, cash flow, collateral, and equity contribution. Banks want an objective analysis of the business opportunity and the risk. Investors, particularly venture capabilities, have different needs. which are place more emphasis on the entrepreneur's character. Next is spend much time conducting background checks. Other than that, demand high rates of return. And lastly, focus on market and financial projections. That's all from me. Thank you. And my friend Siti Salihah can continue the presentation.
Hi, I'm Salihah. So I will be presenting the plan. The entrepreneur are expected to sell their business concept in this short period. Means that try and persuade potential investor that his is a good investment. The focus of such presentation is why this is a good opportunity. Means that an overview of the marketing program. Unlike oral presentation, written presentation require the entrepreneur to consult where necessary the service of lawyer, accountant, marketing consult, and engineer in preparation of the business plan. The plan must be give a detailed account of the needs of the expected reader. Information needs. Before commit time and energy to prepare a business plan, the entrepreneur should do quick feasibility study of the business concept to see whether there are possible barriers to success. The information obtained from many sources should focus on goal and objective, marketing, finance, and production. This is an important element that entrepreneur must need to know and must be studied in preparing a good business plan. Goal and objective. Before create a business plan, the entrepreneur should clearly define the goal and objective and also provide framework for the business plan, marketing plan, and also financial plan. Means that we have to set up our goal and objective for your business. Bukan dalam jangka masa yang pendek, malah untuk jangka masa yang panjang. Means that, for example, what are your goal and objective that you want to achieve in your business in next 5 or 10 years? Let's say you want to make innovation of your business, create new product or anything else. So, answering this question is important part of building a successful business plan. So next is market information needs. So in market information, the important information need by entrepreneur is market potential. Potential market include demographic group such as age, gender, income, and so on. So for example, the entrepreneur selling a dress or shawl for Muslimah. So the entrepreneur can start identify their target customer and try to create question. For example, what another product do my customer need now? Or what related product will they need in future? Because nowadays mostly wanita berhijab ni diperlukan tudung yang lebih selesa dipakai, elegant serta harga yang berpatutan. Jadi entrepreneur must identify their buying patterns, means that what they need and want. So take a look figure 7.1. There is an upside down pyramid approach to gathering market information. It's from general environmental and demographic trend, national food industry trend, local environment and demographic trend, local food industry trend, local competition, and to market position, and last is market objective. So next is number 3, financial information needs. The entrepreneur has to prepare a budget of all possible expenditure and revenue source including sales and any external available fund. The budget include capital expenditure, direct operating expenses, and cash expenditure for non-expense item. Industry benchmark can be used in preparing the final pro forma statement in the financial plan. Okay, number 4 is operation information needs. In business plan, the operation information needs describe the physical necessities of your business operation, such as location, manufacturing operation, raw material, equipment, labor skill, space, overhead, and most of the information should be incorporated direct into the business plan. The entrepreneur can use the internet as resource tool because the internet can provide information for industry analysis, competitor analysis, and measurement of market potential. It is a valuable resource in later stage planning and decision making, provide opportunity for marketing strategy. An entrepreneur can access first is popular search engine, competitor website, and last is social network, blog, and decision group. For popular search engine, for example, YouTube, Facebook, Google, and so on. For competitor website, there are many tools for website competitive research and analysis. For example, Google Alert. That is great tool to know current competitor or in the industry in general. Second is HubSpot Marketing Grader.
If you're thinking of starting a business, you should know how to write a business plan. It is usually observed that despite having a great startup idea, most businesses are not successful. According to common statistics, within the first 5 years of operation, 90% of businesses fail, and of the remaining 10%, only 1 out of 10 businesses last past the first 5 years. So what makes some businesses fail while others prosper? There may be several reasons, including but not limited to poor customer service, poor logistics and cost management, and inadequate product. But the major reason is the lack of a business plan. Business plans help define goals and achieve them. If you take out time to set concrete but achievable goals and chart a plan to success, it can help you realize your dream and make your business flourish.
Writing the business plan. A business plan should be comprehensive enough to give any potential investor a complete picture and understanding of the new venture. Should help the entrepreneur clarify his or her thinking about the business. Must have introductory, which is the name and address of the company, name of the entrepreneurs, telephone number, fax number, email address, and website address. Description of the company and nature of the business. Statement of financing needed, and statement of confidentiality of report. How to write your business plan? Firstly, you should have the executive summary. In the executive summary, I give you a sample. Company A have to write a long summary complete business plan, and then we go to the environmental and industrial analysis, which is Company A analyze the assessment into externally uncontrollably variables that may impact the business plan, such as current economic situation, culture, technology, legal concerns. They analyze involves reviewing industry trends and competitive strategy, such as finds the new demand competition. And then we go to the operation plan. Company A include operation in their business, ensure customer know how to flow process in the production, measure distinction between services and manufactured goods in services involve intangible performances. The third plan is marketing plan. It describes market condition and strategy related to how the production or service will be distributed with price and promoted. Marketing research evidence to support any kind of marketing decision strategies as well for the forecasting sales should be described in this section. Potential investor regard the marketing plan as critical to the success of the new venture. And then we go to the organization plan. It describes the form of ownership, lines of authority and responsibility of members of new venture. In case of partnership, the terms of the partnership should be included. In case of cooperation, the following should be included, which is share of stocks authorized and share options, name, addresses, and resumes of directors and officers, and also the organization charts. And then we go to the last, which is appendix. It contains any backup material that is not necessary in the text of document. It may include letters from customer, distributors, and subcontractors, secondary data of primary research data used to support plan decision. leases, contracts, or the other types of agreement, prices from supplier and competitors. How to using and implement the business plan? Firstly, the business plan is designed to guide the entrepreneur through the first year of operation, and strategy should contain control points to ascertain progress and to initiate contingency plans if necessary. Without good planning, employees will not understand the company's goals, and the business will fail due to entrepreneurs' inability to plan effectively. We have to measuring the plan progress, and we have to see on the profit and loss statement, the cash flow projection, inventory control, production control, quality control and sales control, disbursement and website control. After successfully measuring your plan, we have to update the plan, and in your plan we have to include, which is to maintain reasonable targets and goals, keep the new venture on a course to high probability of success. Goals are unreasonable, and lastly, objectives are not measurable. This is what you have to include by updating your plan. Thank you.
Okay, for the last sub, I'm Azian. We'll continue with the using and implementing the business plan. The business plan is designed to guide the entrepreneur through the first year of operation. The strategy should contain control point to certain process to initiate a contingency plan if necessary. Without good planning, employee will not understand the company goals. Business can fail due to entrepreneur inability to plan effectively. The process of implementing business plan and strategy is a fundamentally important step in strategic and business planning. Execution is also critical to be successful. Implementation of change project. Probably the most important requirement for successful implementation is the element of leaders and team with the vision and what needs to be achieved. Carefully consider and plan stakeholder management and communication is essential. How to measuring plan process? First, profit and loss statement. A financial statement that summarizes the revenue, costs, and expenses incurred during a specific period, usually is fiscal quarter or year. Second, cash flow project. It shows how cash is expected to flow in and out of your business. It's important because it indicate when you expenditure too high, or if you might need a short-term investment to deal with a cash flow surplus. Third, inventory control. It also known as stock control, is regulating and maximizing your company's warehouse inventory. 4. Product control. The activity of monitoring and control any particular production and operation. 5. Quality control is a procedure or set of procedure intended to ensure that a manufactured product or performance service adheres to a defined set of quality criteria or meet the requirement of the client or customer. 6. Sales control. One of the functions of the management which ensure that sales achievement and profit objective of the company by coordinating effectively and effectiveness of different sales function. 7. Disbursement means paying out money, may be used or describe money paid into a business operation budget, the delivery of a loan amount to the borrower, or the payment of the divided to shareholder. And the last, website control. It's to check the availability, performance and function of a website.
Next, we move to updating the plan. Entrepreneur must be sensitive to change in the company, industry, and market. Determine what revision are needed if change are likely to affect the business plan. This will help entrepreneur to maintain reasonable target and goals and to keep the new venture on a source to high probability of success. Update your plan through at least once a year. You can start with an old plan and revise, but make sure you are taking a fresh look.
And the last, I will explain why some business plan fail. First, goals are unreasonable. Second, objectives are not measurable. Third, entrepreneur has not made a total commitment to the business or to the family. 4. Lack of experience in the plain business. 5. No sense of potential threat or weakness of business. And the last, no customer needs was established for the proposed product and service. Complementing your business plan will give you an opportunity to process your idea in detail. One of the best things you can do is to collect your truth before you make a real commitment to starting your business. That's all from our group. We hope you all understand a little bit about introduction to business planning, and thank you for listening.